What's up guys, Propha here. Today I'm going to be giving you guys an update on my Lightsworn deck. Ever since Code of Duelist has came out, I was able to get the Twilightsworns and add it into the Lightsworn deck for you guys. I do hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, hit that thumbs up button. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel now, hit that subscribe button for me. I would like to also apologize still on my audio. Bear with me guys, the mic should be coming in today, if not within the next 2 days. Let's just get straight to this update guys. Alright guys, let's get to it. So, first up, I'm playing 2 Judgment Dragons now. My last video I was playing 3, but that was because I was playing a pure Lightsworn deck. But now that I added the Twilightsworns, I decided to play 2. It still works at 2. I play tested it at 2, and I still see Judgment Dragon no matter what, with the amount of draw power that I have. Don't get me wrong. A couple of days ago I actually milled both JDs, and I was kind of upset, you know, because it could have won me that game. But, you know, it's still good. Doesn't matter. You know, as I said in the last video, Judgment Dragon will always be Judgment Dragon. The moment you summon him, and if your opponent doesn't negate the summon or negate the effect, JD will clear board. So, 2 JDs now. Next up, 2 Punishment Dragons. I like this card. A lot of people say they don't. You know, he is not JD. I'll tell you that much. He's definitely not JD. But you still summon him similar to how JD would be summoned, except from the Banish Zone. So if you have 4 more Banished Lightsworn monsters with different names in the Banish Zone, you're supposed to summon him. Now, by paying 1,000, it's a quick effect. You could shuffle all cards in the graveyard and all face-up banished cards into your deck. So he prevents you from decking out. The only things you cannot shuffle back is Lightsworn monsters, which is still fine because that means if I have 4 more Lightsworns in the grave still, I can still summon JD along with that. But I like him in a way because I don't deck out as fast now, you know. So he recycles everything, like, you know, he gives you back your Wyverns. He brings back, if Judgment Dragon's in the graveyard or in the Banish Zone, he brings back Judgment Dragon back into your deck, so it's more of a chance of you getting him again, or getting him if you didn't get him before. So I decided to break even with these 2 and 2, see how it works. So far it works pretty good. I can't complain. So 2 Punishment Dragons. Next up, the soul of the deck, and that's the 3 Luminas. I'm still keeping 3 Luminas. I'm not gonna decrease her. So she's still the soul of the deck. By pitching a card, select a level 4 lower Lightsworn monster from your graveyard and bring it back to board. Now that we have the Twilight Lumina, there's a lot more combos with her and Twilight Lumina, so I'm still gonna keep it at 3 no matter what. Next up, 3 Raiden. I would never, again with Lumina, I won't drop this down to 2, or not even to 1, definitely not. I'm still going to keep it at 3. He's a 4 mil, 2 when you activate his effect, and another 2 at his end phase, at your end phase. So, and the fact that he can become a beat stick for an entire turn on your opponent's turn. If you mill a Lightsworn, he's a 19 hitter. So he's not that bad. I'm playing 3 mainly because of his mill effect. You know, obviously Lightsworns need to mill a lot in order for them to get their effects to apply. So 3 Raiden. Next up, 3 Wolves still. The deck still mills a lot. No matter what, it still mills. I decided to still keep 3 Wolves. I thought about dropping him to 2. If you guys want to drop him down to 2, that's entirely up to you. But I like how it is at 3. I do mill him a lot. So it didn't give me any reason to drop him down to 2. Next up, 2 Felice. I was going to drop her down to 1. But I want to I still want to play test to see how she is at 2. Like for an example, Grass is Greener or Solar Recharge or Charge of Light Brigade. If she mills by those, she doesn't get her effect. She has to be milled by a monster effect. The only reason why I still decided to keep her at 2 for now is because of her popping effect. You know, I can clear off a board and mill 3. It gives me an extra mill, and she also has great defense. So, I'm going to still try it out at 2. If worse comes to worse, I'll drop her to 1. Next up, 1 Lila. Like I told you before, I'm going to keep her at 1 because of the fact that she is, if you normal summon her, your opponent most likely is going to know that, okay, you didn't have a Raiden in your hand or a Lumina and a Foolish, you know, they know that you're most likely going to end your turn with just her, just because you want the mill. So, like I said to you in the last video, she's a waste of a normal summon unless you know you're going to summon her and pop a back row to get to summon JD, or now even summon Punishment Dragon. So, I'm still going to keep her at 1. I don't think I'm going to go up any more than that. 1 Gareth again for the extra mill and draw power. I still say, you know, now I'm not that much of afraid to mill that much because Punishment Dragon will recycle everything right back into the deck. So I'm not really worried about milling my entire deck now or even drawing it out. So 1 of him. 1 Eren, just because Eren to me is still a good card. Now that we're in Link format, I've seen some people put monsters first turn in defense position, and then it doesn't benefit them because I'm a bouncer right back into the deck. And then at the end phase, I get a 3 mil. So you can't complain. She's got a great mill and a great effect. And 1 baby Minerva. I'm still going to play her. She's an extra mill. She's milled by from the deck or even pitched from the hand. And now that I'm playing Wyvern now, if I summon her and I could add a light dragon monster from my deck, depending on the total of different names of Lightsworns. Now that we got the Twilightsworns, I can actually summon her and search my Wyvern. Even JD, if I have more than 7 different names in the grave. So I still want to play 1. And she's an extra 2 mil. If you summon her and you apply the searching effect, and the end phase, she's still an extra 2 mil. So that's it for the pure Lightsworns. Now we're going to go into the Twilightsworn for you guys. 3 Lumina Twilight Shaman. I've been waiting for this card. This card is like the MVP. She is awesome. There's so many combos with her and Lumina now. Like if I have Lumina banished in the banner zone, apply her effect, banish a Lightsworn, bring her back, then pitch a card, bring back Raiden out the graveyard, mill Raiden, and you get lucky if you mill a Felice or a Wolf special summon. You just swarm the board off this 1 card if Lumina is banished. On top of that, after bringing her back and applying her effect, you can go overlay into Levier's effect, detach, bring back a monster from the banner zone, go off from there. You can bring back a Raiden, you can bring back anybody, a Raiden from there, or Gareth if you want draw power, you know. And the fact that she mills, if a Lightsworn mills, or like let's say if a regular Lightsworn mills or another Twilightsworn mills due to another Lightsworn's effect, it doesn't matter. She's still gonna get the extra 3 mils. So that's what I like about the Twilights. They won't mill unless another Lightsworn monster mills. It's not like it's a mandatory effect for them to mill, so it helps you not to deck out as fast as well. So definitely 3 Twilight Shaman, 1 Lila, the Twilight Enchantress. The same reason why I'm running the one regular Lila is the same reason why I'm running 1 Twilightsworn Lila. Her effect, I'm not really happy with it because she can only pop she could pop a face-up spell or trap on the field. Yes, it's a quick effect, and the fact of the matter is that her effect only applies if another spell trap card is activated. So like, it's good like if you're going against true Dracos, because if they activate Diagram, you can go effect, target, pop. But I would have to banish a Lightsworn from the hand or graveyard and in order for me to really apply that effect. So, and just like Lumina Shaman, if a Lightsworn monster was to mill, she mills the top 3 from the deck to the grave. So same reason why I'm playing 1 is the same reason why I'm playing 1 in the other Lila. Now, not a lot of people agree with me with this, but I play 1 Raikou. I think this Raikou is awesome. Like, I can normal summon. Yes, it can be a waste of a normal summon, but by banishing a Lightsworn monster from the graveyard or the hand, I can banish 1 card on board. And if a Lightsworn monster mills, he mills 3. I like him. I like him. Sometimes he can be a waste of a normal summon, but he can be normal summon on desperate times. Like, you know, if there's somebody on the board that your opponent has and you got to get rid of him immediately, just summon him, banish him. You know, it's not as bad as what I thought. And that's why I'm only going to play 1. He won't go more than 1, though. I'll tell you that much. So, just 1 of him. and 1 Jane. Jane, he's alright. I'm thinking about taking him out, like, just because of the fact that he's not like the regular Jane in battle phase that can punch. Don't get me wrong, he can become clutch once in a while, you know, saying just like any other Twilightsworn banish or Lightsworn monster from your hand or graveyard, and then you target a face-up monster on the field. It loses attack and defense equal to the banished monsters times 3, just into the end phase though. And if a Lightsworn mills, you mill 2 cards from him. He, like I said, he's alright. Just the fact I only have him there just to decrease if I need to decrease, and he's just an extra name. The same reason for Raikou and the Twilightsworn Raikou and the Twilightsworn Lila, they're just really extra names. So that's why I'm just gonna be running 1. So that's pretty much it for the Lightsworn engine, guys. Next up, I'm still playing 3 Gofus. The only reason why I'm playing 3 Gofus, like I said last video, is because we're in link format. He's an instant decode talker. You can't really complain with that. So I think I'm gonna keep it at 3 for now, just to see how it's playing. Right now it's playing okay. The other day I drew into 2 of these. I didn't like that, so because of that it made me think if I should drop him down to 2. So but for now I'm gonna keep him at 3. He's working at 3, can't complain. Next up, 3 Fairy Tale Snow, aka Snow the product. She, just like any other mill deck, like I said before, she's going to stay at 3. She's going to stay in the deck no matter what until Konami decides to hit her, which I hope they don't. So 3 Fairy Tale Snow. Next up, 2 Eclipse Wyverns. I like it in this build now that I increased the ratio on the deck. I like it. Even if I mill it, I'm searching JD or I'm searching Punishment Dragon. And since we have 3 snow, it's not hard to get them to your hand from the banish zone with his effect. It's not hard at all. You mill a lot in this deck. You need Judgment Dragon. You have snow the product in the grave. You can foolish him, banish JD out the deck, and then banish 7 cards for snow, and then add JD back to the hand. So, and the fact that I can search him through Baby Minerva if I have a different name of Lightsworns in the grave and enough of them. So I'm gonna keep him at 2. I don't think I'm gonna increase him to 3 or decrease him to 1. 1 BLS for obvious reasons. Now that we have the Twilightsworns, there's a lot of darks in here and there's a lot of lights, so, and I get to banish and attack twice, so it can be an OTK or a board clearer as well. 1 Electric Magnetic Turtle to end the battle phase if I mill him or pitch him with Lumina. And 1 Trick Clown, again for like obvious reasons. If I mill him, pay a G special summon, I can either sync with him or exceed with him or even link with him. So that's pretty much it for the monster lineup, guys. We're gonna go straight into the spells. 2 Charge of Light Brigades. Like I said before, I hope this goes back to 3. I hope it does. It's devoted for the deck. You mill 3 and you search for a level 4 lower Lightsworn monster out the deck. You know, like I said, this deck is going to mill a lot, so you're bound to hit the Wolf or even Trick Clown or Eclipse Wyvern or Electromagnetic Turtle. There's so much monsters in there that support the graveyard. It doesn't even matter what you mill now. 3 Solar Recharges. The D-draw of the deck and an extra 2 mil. I'm still playing 2 Monster Reincarnations. I'm gonna keep it at 2. I'm not gonna decrease it. I like the ratio at 2 because since I do mill a lot in this deck, like I said before, I milled both my JDs at one point and I wasn't happy with that. So I'm gonna keep it at 2 because if I need to bring JD back, I'm gonna bring JD back. Or if I need to bring back Lumina and then pitch to bring back Radiant to blow a board with Black Rose or even summon Michael, it can come clutch. So we're gonna keep it at 2 for now. 1 March of the Dark Brigade. I had this at 2. I was testing it at 2. I don't like it at 2. I like it more at 1 because of the fact that it's almost the same thing as Monster Reincarnation. You're just actually gonna you're gonna banish extra cards. So if I activate to search for Raiden out of the graveyard to add to the hand, I'm gonna banish 4. And I banished I actually did that. I brought back Radiant, and then I banished one JD, one Punishment. I banished, and then the other two were Luminous. So I was like, oh no, it's a hit or miss with this card. I'm gonna keep it at 1 for now. I like it at 1. You know, if you guys want to jump it up at to 2 or 3, it's entirely up to you guys. But to me, this is a decent ratio. 2 Monster Reincarnations and 1 March of the Dark Brigade. Next up, 2 Galaxy Cyclones. I did tell you guys in the last video I was gonna bump this up to 2. I like it at 2. Like I said, it can clear out a lot of shit right now. It's clearing out diagram for me. I actually played against 2 Dracos, and I banished the back row, and I popped one of the spell cards. So, and I don't play any back row here. The only back row I play is breakthrough skill. So even if they pop that, it's still gonna benefit me. So I actually cleared that out. It helps. It does help even against 2 Dracos. If I pop one of the traps, yeah, sure, you're gonna clear out a monster, but you're giving me an extra name in the graveyard for JD. Or for an example, when I popped the Apocalypse, he popped my JD, and I just Monster Reincarnation him right back, and then it doesn't affect me at all with the back row of 2 Dracos. So I decided to up Galaxy Cyclone to 2. 1 Raigeki for obvious reasons. It's like JD blow up board, well, blow up monsters. And then 1 Grass is Greener. Now that I increased the ratio on this deck of cards, I think the deck is at 53. It's gotten a lot better. It's a lot easier to activate. It doesn't benefit me when I'm going up against another Lightsworn deck that's playing 60 cards or 50 cards. It doesn't benefit, so that's a definite side out for me. So just 1. Well, it's at 1. So 1 Foolish, Soul Charge, 1 Reinforcements to the Army, and 1 Reasoning. Like I told you in the last video, guys, these are my staples for my Lightsworn deck. I like it. I'm going to keep it. Doesn't bother me. This is extra mill, a Surge Power, bring back monsters to go off on your combos. And if you need to Foolish a 4th name in the graveyard, Foolish Wolf, Foolish anybody, to be honest. This deck anybody could be Foolish. You know, there's a time I Foolish Judgment Dragon just so I can Monster Reincarnation and right back. So these are staples to me, guys. And then the 1 Breakthrough Skill, I'm still thinking of putting it up to 2. Right now, I'm still testing at 1 just to see how it works with the 53 card deck. Most likely he's going to go to 2 though, guys. I am going to keep it at, I am going to bump it up to 2. So that's the main deck, guys. It's at 53 cards. I might still add some cards into it. If you guys want to add cards to make it to 60, I by all means go for it. That's what you guys want to do. Off to the extra deck. Let me move that for you guys. For synchros, one Michael Arch Lightsworn, 1 Clearwing Synchro Dragon, 1 Black Rose Dragon, 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. These pretty much didn't change. This the synchro lineup pretty much didn't change. I like the synchro lineup. Like I told you before, you go into a lot of 7s in this deck. So these 3 right here, it's like Lumina and Michael. You can either banish stuff and recycle, or protection on board from anything that's targeting a level 5 or higher. Like if somebody's targeting your JD, you can negate and destroy. Or if a level 5 or higher monster on board is activating effect, negate and destroy. Or like I told you last video, Black Rose and Red Dragon Archfiend is like your 4th and 5th JD. They're there to clear up board. Black Rose is definitely a JD because she clears up board. And Scarlight to clear out the monsters. So that's exactly why I'm going to keep these guys in here. And Stardust Dragon for the protection. I'm a big Stardust fan also. So we're going to keep it like that. That's the Synchro lineup. At Sea lineup, 1 Levier the Sea Dragon, the Gusto Emerald, 2 Minerva the Exhalated Lightsworns, 1 Suzuki Yumi, and then the Utopia family. I took out, as you guys can see from the Linkro sign up, I took out the Synchro lineup, excuse me. As you guys can see from the Synchro lineup, I took out Crimson Blader and replaced Levier, the Sea Dragon, with it. Because, like I told you with the Luminas, you can summon the Twilight Lumina, bring back the original Lumina, apply that Lumina's effect, bring back a Lightsworn from the grave, then overlay for Levier with the 2 Luminas, activate an effect, deattach, bring back another banished one. You can either overlay from there or sync from there. You know, well, it depends though. It really depends, because now that we're in link format, you have to be careful, because if you summon Levier in the extra deck zone, you're kind of screwed from there from actually going off to a synchro or another exceed. If you do that, make sure you have Decode Talker on board so you can have both markers lined up. So I've done it, that's why I said it that way. So this is the exceed lineup, and then the only links I'm playing is the 1 Decode Talker and the 2 Link Spiders, as you can see. So I'm thinking about bumping up Decode Talker to 2. Just don't know what to take out of the extra deck, because of the fact that there's times when I used it for Gofu, and then there's times when I summon Decode Talker without Gofu, just because I actually milled so many times. I milled 2 Wolves and a Trick Clown. To me, that's instant Decode Talker, and I still didn't even normal summon yet. So that's the reason why I'm thinking about bumping it to 2. I'm still got to figure out what am I gonna put in for it, take out and then put in for it. So 15 in the extra deck, guys. Off to the side deck. I'm still working on side deck, so bear with me, guys. 2 Ghost Swords, just because obviously Ghost Sword is the best hand trap in this format. It's destroying everything. And then I'm playing the Kaiju engine. I think the Kaiju engine in here is pretty awesome, just because Slumber, it's a board wipe. Like, you know, I try to make this deck as fun and competitive at the same time, and it's kind of hard, don't get me wrong, because Lightsworns alone can be very competitive if you are able to go off. And I just like board wipes. I like clearing my opponent's board in order for me to go off. That's why I love Lightsworns, because of the fact that even if I side deck and I'm going second and I draw into this, I'm clearing your board, and I'm going to give you a Kaiju, and then I'm going to go off from there. You know, it's just, it can benefit you in so many ways. So I decided to just play the Kaiju engines in it, see how it goes from there. And so far it's been working. No complaints whatsoever. 2 Cosmic Cyclones. Cosmic Cyclone to clear back row. To clear back row, get rid of that diagram. Get rid of anything that's going to threaten you when you summon JD. My biggest concern in Lightsworns is that, like I told you before, JD is the heart of the deck. Judgment Dragon is going to be the one. If you summon Judgment Dragon, you better win the game. You better be able to win the game from there, especially if you have 2 in your hand. So you have to be careful when you summon him. Just don't summon him recklessly. Like, if you're going to summon him, make sure you can clear the back row first, or clear the board before you summon him. Let's say, like I told you before, black row's the board before you summon JD, because then they're going to force their back row to get rid of black rows. So if you summon black rows and they go, okay, strike, that means you don't need to worry about the strike now, unless they have another one. They have another one, find another alternative. If you have 2 JDs, summon 1, blow up board. If they strike that, then you got the 3rd JD to blow up board. You made them waste 3,000 life points, and then you summon the 2nd JD, and then you go blow up board and attack for another 3,000. You nearly just over. That's either going to be game, or they're taking the 6 Gs, because they pay the 15 for both strikes, and then they're taking another 3 Gs from Judgment Dragon. So you want to be able to make sure you clear your back row before summoning your ace monster. JD is your ace monster. You know, he's Judgment Dragon for a reason. So that's why I decided to, if I see that decks are playing heavy on back row, boom, Cosmic Cyclone is your answer. The Lila is your answer. And then the Black Rose, Red Dragon, Archfiend, your whole extra deck could be an answer for your JD. So, 2, My Body as a Shield. The reason why I put My Body as a shield, because a lot of people now these days are playing double Dark Hole and Raigeki. And if I have a decent board on board, like, if I have a decent board with, like, let's say Decode Talker and Minerva and JD, I'm not trying to lose that board now. So I'm going to protect myself. It's just to protect. Yeah, you're paying 1,500 life points, but like I said in my cyber deck profile video, watch how you pay your life points, because you are paying a lot of life points in here. If you're side decking these, that alone is nearly what? It's 3-4. That's 5,000 right there. And then let's say you're still paying 1,000 off of JD. You have to be very careful with your life points. So I've been playing the deck for a while. I'm very cautious in how I pay my life points. And then last but not least, Lost One. Lost One is a great trap card. This card is, I think a lot of people are starting to pick up on it now. It's a good trap card. You know, if I set it and I activate, I'm negating the effect and I'm halving your original attack. And then if you was to special summon a monster from your extra deck and this card is in the graveyard, I can set it that same turn. Like you can't go wrong with that. Like it's a win-win, you know. And like I said, I'm trying to play cards that rely a lot in the graveyard. You just got to be careful, like not getting DD crowed or any of that. But everything that I put in here, I'm trying to make it support one another, you know. So that's the reason why I'm playing 2 Lost Ones. It's a graveyard effect. It supports the deck. You can't go wrong with it. So that's pretty much that's the entire deck, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the deck profile. If you guys have any questions about it or feel like I should add something, just let me know in the comment box below. So thank you, guys. So there you guys go. That was my Twilightsworn deck profile. If you guys enjoyed it, like and share it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel now. If you guys think I could do a little bit of tweaking with the deck, maybe take out something to add something, or just add something in general, just let me know in the comment box below. If you guys got any questions, also let me know in the comment box below. Other than that, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. Later, guys.